A false sense of security, and then that's when the lights go out. As Buggy Boy extended his winning streak today. There's some techniques there with the arm. Some nice reversals by these two, both ring veterans. Forget about the ambiguous flamboyancy of Bobby Rain. He's one of the most capable men in the ring. Nice reversal. This is textbook here.
Yeah, you should stop making allegations about forsaken angels.
I haven't said a word, sir. I haven't said a word.
They're obviously very spiritual men. They're involved with angels. They're obviously hard workers because they belong to the guild. But that union stuff, man.
Chris Cameron cutting his stride off short. Nice reversal, and what a clothesline. Chris Cameron getting the crowd into it here. He tags his partner, Scotty Trojan. Scotty Trojan's called himself the cross-eyed freak before. People take him for granted as well, take him lightly. And Scotty Trojan is one of those fellows that can pin you in 10, 20 seconds without you even looking twice. And Scotty Trojan's weakness is his conditioning. He's a better tag team wrestler because of that. But as he exhibited it on that clothesline, that's beautiful. You'll be hard-pressed to find a maneuver that beautiful anywheres. Someone stole Funkmaster D's hat, it looks like. She ran through the crowd. Merrick Vestal now in with Scotty Trojan. I think Merrick Vestal hurt his face. Scotty Trojan.
Now that was a low blow.
That was a little uncalled for, but them Trailer Boys, they're not beyond breaking a few rules. They're wild and crazy. They're on the verge of anarchyism or libertarianism or something. They do what they want when they want to do it, and the crowd loves them or hates them for it. Scotty Trojan with some overhand rights. Pitches him off the ropes. Nice running shoulder tackle. Scotty Trojan reaches for a leg. Let's see what he pulls out of his bag of tricks here. This is a compromising position. Merrick may like this.
There you go.
What?
There you go.
Oh! I could go 3 lifetimes without feeling how that would ever feel on a man's solar plexus region. 1, 2, no. Maybe if he would have tried that a little sooner. Did Bobby Rain tweak his buttocks to get him out of that pin?
I think he kicked him in the back of the head.
I couldn't tell. Oh, nice side kick. Eric Vestal.
Standing on the collarbone of Scotty Trojan.
Not a collarbone. That's an illegal choke, and that's why Malenko was in there to get him off, doing his job. There's a kid in the audience holding up the White Trash Championship belt. What a maneuver. Have you ever seen that one before, Rev?
Never seen that.
I like it. Get past all the pastel colors and Grease intro music and strange behaviors. What an excellent stretch move for the leg.
Eric Vestal really punishing Scotty Trojan at this point.
Bobby Rain and Eric Vestal, very capable. As I said before, Reverend, Scotty Trojan's his conditioning comes into play here. Tweaks his knee. Step over toe hold. Now if he continues that, he can turn that into, now he's using Merrick Vestal for leverage. If Malenko didn't catch it. Crowd needs to do a better job of informing the ref. Bobby with another step over toe hold. Now if you continue that motion, you can put him in the spinning toe hold. Working on that leg of Scotty Trojan. Well, just like his partner from before, I wonder if he's blown his leg out today too, or tweaked it, or whatever happened.
I think it's very convenient that both these men complain about their knees.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying. It's awfully strange. I don't think it's coincidence.
Well, they've both been worked on. Chris Cameron, he's pulling double duty today. For some reason, having to wrestle. What's happening with Chris Cameron? I missed it.
Looked like he decided to just take a nap on the corner of the apron.
Well, I guess it gets very tiring standing there for so long. Smoke another one, Reverend. That cough break brought to you by Camel. Kill yourself from the inside with Camel. Make a wish. Oh!
The smooth taste that children enjoy.
That hurts me every time. Textbook snapmare by Bobby Rain. I'm impressed with his technical ability. I guarantee after this match they'll be part of the full TXW roster for sure. As this cryptic tag team looks to take out one of the top-rated tag teams in the area. Working on that leg. Now, Reverend, you wrestled one match or maybe less than that. What would you do in this situation if you know you have a partner whose conditioning is in question and he's been taking this kind of abuse on his legs? Would at that point, would you bend the rules and try to get some sort of advantage for your partner?
Absolutely not. I'm a man of integrity. If you've watched any of my matches, you would know that.
I would have watched your matches, but I fell asleep before you made it to the ring. Don't take that too personally. I have narcolepsy. That is a textbook elbow. Some of the best elbows I've seen have come from the Forsaken Angels Guild. There comes Chris to save his partner.
See, no integrity. No integrity.
He's got integrity. He just wants to win this match. He'd hate to go 0 for 2 for the night. Nice Russian leg sweep by Merrick Vestal. He applies that into a type of a cross face submission hold. I'm not sure. I can't see from here because the glaucoma blocks my vision, but is his shoulder down for the count? Should Malenko be making a count here?
His shoulder's still up. Now it's down.
The other one's up now.
The other one's up.
Ooh. Oh, nice DDT. Oh, he jumped up in the air to put a little extra torque on that one. His legs can't be hurting him that badly.
Which is what I said earlier.
Well, maybe he just also, maybe I've underestimated his toughness. Maybe he just reached down inside to pull out something that only men have.
Children are watching this, Valdez.
Not what I mean. Wait a minute, the referee didn't see the tag. Chris Cameron better watch what he does to this referee or he can be disqualified for the second time tonight. Bobby Rain allowed to kick Scotty Trojan, who's been taking the abuse for several minutes now. Chris Cameron better do his partner a service. Another DDT move. Oh! Bobby Rain pinned Scotty Trojan like they were cuddling lovers. And Chris Cameron came in to stop that nonsense right then and there.
I would have disqualified him on the spot. That was a blatant low blow.
That's a good point. But that's Shane Malenko's call, not yours. Drop kick from Trojan. Now here he comes. The referee saw that one. Two fresh men beating the ever-loving bejesus out of each other.
You're such a moron.
Chris Cameron. Scotty Trojan had enough time there to get a win. Now the attack is
Scotty Trojan taking down his own man.
That's unfortunate.
Could we see the end? Could we see the end?
That was a double pin attempt here. 1, 2, 3. Scotty Trojan pinned his own man.
Forsaken Angels Guild coming out the winner in this one.
Well, I've got to say I'm shocked. Even with Chris Cameron wrestling earlier tonight, I would have given the advantage to the Dim Trailer Boys, but the Forsaken Angels Guild. Forgive me for not thinking they're macho, but they had what it took. They pretty much dominated this fight, Reverend. There wasn't a lot of offense from the Dim Trailer Boys.
It really wasn't.
One mistake. The spear by Scotty Trojan was enough to end this match. Chris Cameron has taken a lot of abuse tonight. He's wrestled already. Jerry Lee, that's tough enough. That's a week for a lot of wrestlers.
I wonder what's going through Chris Cameron's mind right now.
Well, at this point, he's got to be very disappointed. This being the opening night of the TXW, he's been a big part of the TXW even existing. He probably wanted to debut a lot better than this. With the disqualification loss to Jerry Lee, and I think that may eliminate him from the TXW Heavyweight Championship tournament. And now his tag team they lose by pinfall to an outside team. Scotty Trojan making it okay with Chris Cameron. We'll be back here in a few minutes with more TXW action. Well, wait a minute. Here's Jerry Tipton, CPA, the owner of the TXW, coming into the ring. Let's see what happens here. What's he got to say?
Take it away, Mr. Electricity.
He's firing Chris Cameron. What did he say? Basically, Jerry Tipton telling him that he wants winners at the TXW. If the TXW is going to succeed, we're going to have winners, but I don't know what's wrong. I told you earlier in the broadcast, Jay, that something's wrong with Jerry. He's not himself tonight.
I think Jerry's thinking very clearly at this point. He has.
Oh. Chris Cameron says it's crystal clear, and he picks up the owner, Jerry Tipton, and he dumps him on the thumbtacks.
Not only would I fire him, I would have him arrested. Yeah, that's the first time that I will agree with the teleprompter tonight. A lawsuit as well.
I don't know what I'm watching. I'm Welcome, one and everyone, to the TXW inaugural show, Christmas Chaos. Ho, ho, ho. To the main event. This is the main event that if you paid $22 on a pay-per-view service on the digital cable box, you would have had your coin well spent. As sensational Wayne Adkins in the blue, long black hair, takes on the Blackanese Assassin Menace, donned in the red and white. Now, if you're unfamiliar with either wrestler, they'll both be on your short list of new favorites.
I'm actually familiar with Menace.
Who?
Menace?
Oh,
I'm familiar with him.
what about him?
He and I had a match a few years ago.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Well, you're sitting next to me holding my hand and trying to at least, and we're watching this guy in the main event, so there's no need to ask on how that turned out. Sensational. Sensational arm drag from sensational Wayne Adkins. I remember you talking about Menace. Wasn't he the one that cracked your rib cage with an elbow?
It was, and it was an illegal move.
It was an elbow.
And it cost him the match. At least it should have. I mean, if the ref had been on the spot, he would have declared me the winner. Right then, right there.
Reverend, no disrespect to you or your faith or the supposed flock of sheep that follow you for one reason or another, but it's hard to believe almost anything you say. As Menace twists sensational Wayne Adkins' arm, he keeps it locked in through the power move. Sensational Wayne Adkins is working that arm there.
You know, I don't have a lot of love for sensational Wayne Adkins either, but I'd be interested in seeing him punch Manson.
You would, huh? You want some retribution for what Menace did to you years ago, back when you were 30 pounds lighter and 20 IQ points higher?
You just hold it right there. I have not gained any weight.
Wow, what a sunset flip. A count of two. No go. Oklahoma roll. 1-2, no go. You're not going to find better wrestling than that in the Mid-South, ladies and germs.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're a nerd. Valdine Pouncey speechless for the first time tonight. You're welcome.
I was just thinking that your words hurt more than I care to mention. As sensational Shane works on that arm, but Menace with a nice counter lock. My goodness. I could never do that if I had two people helping. Interesting that both of these wrestlers, both these wrestlers, it's interesting that they would go for the arm so much. I would target maybe the back, maybe the legs, maybe even the head. Try to disorient. But what do I know? I'm over here with a smelly fake reverend, and they're in the ring making stacks of cash.
I told you I'm not fake.
I haven't seen a license yet tonight. Maybe you should bring it to the next telecast.
I'll do that. Universal Life Church. Look it up online.
Nice shoulder block by Menace. Oh, what a beautiful move. A beautiful arm drag. Tell you what, so many counters. This match could end at any second, folks. The crowd liking that. Lake City probably has never seen wrestling like this before. Wayne Adkins, the best wrestler, save maybe one or two from the Kingsport, Tennessee area. Menace hailing from Tokyo, Japan, but is an American and lived there for a while and trained over there. But is back in the U.S.
Test of strength. No! Fake out.
Excellent move. Now starting to work the legs. I think he's got the right idea there, but Shane Williams pulling at that mask. There's no clear fan favorite in this one. There's no malice between these two. This is a pure sporting event. This is an exhibition, if you will, for the ladies and gentlemen that have paid their hard-earned money to come in and see this great night of TXW inaugural action. Excellent maneuver. Oh, goodness. I don't know if that hurt or feel good. Oh, what a reversal. Menace and Adkins, this is a clinic, everyone. For those of you out there, young ones.
Clinics are where you go to get shots.
Exactly. And seeing the lady that you came with tonight, I'm sure you've been to a clinic one or two times before.
You just take it easy.
But as I was saying, as Menace applies a side headlock, this here, if you're a young fellow at home with aspirations of being a big-time wrestler, maybe you should watch this match to see what it takes to reach the top. Scoop slam, but Adkins does not let it go. Keeps it locked in. A little bit of Kingston for you. Northeast Tennessee, Southwest Virginia area wrestler. Wrestles with the likes of Bo James and that crowd up there. But typically they don't see eye to eye. The king of Kingsport, Bo James. I've been to Kingsport a couple of times. Looks like Gotham City. Kind of a strange town at night. Menace with an excellent handspring into a falling suplex. Into an arm lock of his own. You're kind of quiet over there, Reverend. What do you think about the action thus far?
I'm just waiting for Adkins to step up to the plate and be a man here. I sure would like to see. I'd like to see a little bit more out of him. I think he's got it, at least against this guy.
I'll tell you what, there has not been one illegal move. There has not been one questionable tactic. It's been reversal. It's been catch as catch can. It's been creativity versus, look at that. I don't even know what they're doing, but it looks like it hurts.
At this point, it looks like dancing.
Oh my goodness. As I was saying before, this is what makes pro wrestling the #1 sport in the Mid-South. Action like this. Wow. Adkins using his brains there. Menace probably thought he had an extra second before he could set up another attack. Menace cut it off. Applied the headlock. Now, if there was one criticism I should make so far, it could be that if either Adkins or Menace had targeted one part of the body so far, they may have an advantage. But as it looks right now, it looks like both men are fresh and could go for an hour and a half. Who do you think is going to break the rules first, Reverend? Anybody? My goodness.
Well, I think Menace will definitely break the rules. I mean, it's just the type of guy he is.
I've never seen anything questionable from Menace. Of all the years and all the tapes that I've seen, he's been nothing but a perfect gentleman. In fact, I don't even know if I've seen him ever throw a closed hand fist. He's just broken a couple of arrogant jerks' rib cages.
Well, he also broke mine.
Senior referee, the Spur, calling the action. Wayne Adkins going up the tree there. Using that momentum. I can't even call this match. It's moving so quickly. Menace with another head scissor hold. But Wayne Adkins finds a way to get out of that one. Did he just turn that into a hammerlock? Not even sure. I don't know if I'm watching a judo match or a pro wrestling event. Well, technically I do. Menace backs off like, what's it going to take? Not too many people that can go like this with Menace. Most of the time he overwhelms them. They're essentially the same. If I had to give one edge to one, I'd probably give it to Menace because of his size. His agility is on par with Adkins, perhaps. Speed, almost there. Nice jawbreaker. Tries to pull into a Boston Crab, but gets reversed out of it. Adkins, who's pinned? I bet the Spur is another counter. I bet the Spur is glad that that last pin attempt didn't go through, because who would you give the match to at that point?
It's been very confusing. Very confusing. Lots of great reversals in this match.
Absolutely. That might have been the biggest mistake of the match by either wrestler. He hit his head hard. Now, Menace may be trying to turn this into a Boston Crab. This will be the first serious submission move we're going to see tonight. If he does, he turns it into a big swing. Spur, watch out. I haven't seen that maneuver in a long time.
Since the original Nintendo.
Menace reaching into his deep bag of tricks for that one. But as you can imagine, anyone who's ever spun their younger brother or child around, that does take an effect on you too, but it does disorient you. And combine that with the loud bang of your head against the mat at the end. The one who is being tossed is worse for wear. Menace now in control. Looks like he may be going for an STF type move. But of course, nothing traditional. He's got to modify it. My lord, I think my spleen would shoot out my belly button this hold. How is Adkins not tapping out to this? Looks like Adkins is fighting it off. Unfortunate camera angle. Good thing Spur is one of the skinnier people in the ring. We wouldn't have seen what any of that was. Menace dumps Adkins to the floor. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, for your popcorn. This is Valdine Pouncey with the Reverend Jay Perkett calling the action. At least one of us is.
I just didn't want to bother.
You're paid to call the match. Feel free to jump in at any time.
You just love the sound of your voice so much. I felt like I should let you just have him out. Vicious chops, vicious right hands from both men.
Is that the best you got? Go smoke another one.
I'll meet you outside.
Pin attempt. Everybody in the building knew that one wasn't going to happen. It's going to take probably a tractor trailer to knock one of these men out. Sidewalk slam attempt. Oh, into a backbreaker. Nice move. He's continuing the motion. Gut buster. And now Menace is showing off a little bit. Looks like a video game character from one of those fancy arcades.
This could be it.
Yes. If he didn't showboat, that probably would have been the 1, 2, 3, or awfully close to it. That might have been the second mistake in the match, but mistakes are few. Excellent wrestling and technique have been the rule. Now, Menace using the hair, that's the first questionable thing I've seen today.
Told you.
Here's your $2 bill. Menace with an overhand right now, closed hand fist. Probably getting a little frustrated with Adkins. That was a legal blow. Menace trying to get the crowd into it, but also probably trying to think, what can I do to this little guy to knock him out?
Uh-oh. Adkins building up a little bit of steam. Maybe he got his second win.
Yeah, I think Menace took too much time. Menace into the corner.
Oh.
Nice.